Let's get into this, man. Tana Talk 4, produced by Alchemist and Derringer. Let's get into this, man. We know about the first song is Johnny P's Caddy featuring Jermaine Cold World. This song is still in rotation, Watts. Produced by the Alchemist. And then they make tracks and disses. Like that's gonna add up the digits. They want to know what I brought to Griselda. I say validity. They're asking what work y'all niggas put in, what didn't we? Love Benny's verse. But we keep it at 100 here at PSA Reloaded, like me and Watson like to do. The MVP of this song is the brother from North Carolina. Shout out to P.D. Pablo and all that. Was Jermaine Cole. You feel me? Cole just, fam, talk about floating on a beat. The nigga was backstroking Watts for me, man. I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying, but the guns and the drug bars that y'all relying got these nerds thinking that you niggas hard as iron, but that just means I ain't comfortable that y'all relying. This nigga J. Cole, man. Nigga, now hold on, Watts. Nigga want me on the song. He gonna see the wrath of the Reaper. I'm probably gonna go to hell. But hold on a second real quick. Fam, you're not about to get on the track and tell me nigga want me on a song. He gonna see the wrath of the Reaper? Isn't that kind of LL cannabis a little bit, Watts?
I don't even think he was subliminal about it. I don't think he was subliminal about it at all. I think he said, you have your style of hip hop and lyricism, and I have my style of hip hop and lyricism. Let's put your style of lyricism versus my style of lyricism. And J. Cole said, and let's let the people decide who won it. Your plug talk versus my lyricism talk.
Cole. I'm sorry, man. Cole. Yo, Cole was wilding on him.
Cole caught him. Cole caught him. Cole caught him flipping.
Screw-face bars. That's what I got the jazz face from Cole. Not taking nothing away from Benny, though. So 1 for 1 for me. Obviously, we heard this song already. Still in rotation for me. What about you?
Song still in rotation, but like you said, the MVP was J. Cole. And J. Cole stayed true to himself. He didn't even go into your world. He talked about your world and was like, that's your world? This is my world of lyricism. And
nigga want me on the song? He gonna see the wrath of the Reaper? Dog, I would have been like, yo, fam. Yo,
what about the way to come out? How do you not highlight that Jesus bar?
I'll probably go to hell if Jesus asked for a feature.
My man,
who had the best Jesus bar? Cole or Nas?
Nas,
Jesus.
Nas, of course. But that bar Cole said made me be like, what? Where's the rewind button? Press rewind. Press rewind.
I gotta give it to Nas though. I'm sorry. Nas got the best.
I give Nas when I was 12. I went to Help Us Left for Jesus. Yes, I give Nas that. But that's Cole's favorite. That's Cole's favorite rapper. That's Cole's favorite rapper, and that was the influence. But man, I'll probably go to hell if Jesus asks for a feature.
Oh, but hold on. All right, you get the verse back from Cole, right? You're Benny. You get the verse back from Cole. You listen to the verse. What's your initial thought as you hear that particular? I'm asking again. Is it LL cannabis-ish? Almost.
I'm gonna say this. Benny respects Cole as a lyricist and an MC.
Right.
And he respects the fact that Cole gave him the best Cole that you can get. That's the respect. The fact that Cole gave you the best version of Cole,
right?
I think Benny respects that.
Right. Yo, shout out, Pat. We talking Benny's project. That's what we talking about. I see you on the comments asking what me and Watts talking about.
I'm from the old Brooklyn, Pat. I'm from the old Brooklyn, New York. A&S, Duffield Theater.
Next joint, Watts. Back 2X featuring Stove God Cooks, produced by Derringer. Glad to hear Benny on the Derringer beat, man. I know, you know, respectfully, when the Griselda wave started, some of you niggas act like the orchestrator, the person, the integral part of the production-wise behind those ill rhymes was not Derringer. You feel what I'm saying? Don't compare me to no nigga that's not in the top 10, Mr. Benny said. Put out a #1 and another one less than a year after it. I'm humble, but you fucking bums should be somewhere practicing. Talk to me, Watts. What do you feel about Back 2X featuring Stove God? I didn't get a Stove God yet, but so far, what's your take on the drink?
Well, Benny, you're younger than me, and you made a reference that I don't know if you know how important that reference was to my football soul. And you know where I'm going with it. If niggas knew what happened, I was on my Tana with the white, Arm & Hammer with the ice, connecting like Joe Montana and Rice. That flow scheme and flow pattern Benny did was fire. See, this is Tana Talk Benny. The way he's rapping on this song in particular is Tana Talk Benny. This is it right here. And man, you felt it. You know what I'm saying?
Stove God now. We talk about the coke talk and the kitchen talk and all that stuff, Watts. That's what that brother, his name is Stove God Cooks. And for whatever reason, I saw Kevin Durant put a tweet, Katie's tweet about Stove God the other day. Like, he's getting praises without dropping a solo project. Now, respectfully, when I say this, I'm surprised, you know, Rome Streets doesn't get as much love from me. I see than Stove God, in my opinion, which is kind of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Stove God gives you the pot talk, the 17 ounces talk, the kilo talk, the brick talk, dirty pots talk, and everything. You know what it is? He is down with the Griselda movement also, Watts. I'll talk to you, man. Stove God, man.
So I'm going to tell you what Stove God said that appealed to me, because you know I like listening to rap. Mm-hmm. We was worth 6 figures on them barbershop steps, was cooking hard with the left, parallel parking the Lex. I like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it reminded me of a line Cam said. Parked the Hummer for the tenement. Every other night, it was just an ill line that he said. And it reminded me of a hood line Cam said about parking in front of the tenement. So,
but what do you think about Stove God as one of the kitchen guys?
No. He is one of the kitchen guys. That's what he talks about. He's making his name. He's making his name on that. This song, to me, captures the essence of Tana Talk. First of all, the production gives me Tana Talk vibes, and then the way Benny's rapping, Tana Talk vibes.
Next song, watch Super Plug, produced by Alchemist. This beat is crazy. Wait for it, watch. Very Mob Deepish. The piano on here is crazy. I rock with this joint very much. The hook is dope by Benny. This gave me Rubber Bands and Weight vibes from Tana Talk 3, watch. That's what I got from this song, man. Ain't no awards for these broads and these coke flips. Niggas want my crown, they put it on, but it don't fit. I don't know why, for some reason, listening to this beat, watch, you know, I go into this bag sometimes, watch. I feel like Styles P would have been a great person as a feature. Just on this beat alone, Styles P was talking to me. I don't know why, watch. And not to be confused with Nori's Super Thug, but yes, I rock with Super Plug. Watch, talk to me.
I absolutely rock with Super Plug. This is another song that gives you the absolute Tana Talk feel. You can just tell by the way Benny's rapping. Caught my first case, had to move from my pop's house. This ain't that ain't stop shit. I stashed my weight in my pop's couch. The same year they kicked me out. No school, I dropped out. Another case, I chopped out. Another lawyer, I copped out. Like, he was just going in. Like, this is Tana Talk Benny speaking. And this is why I rate him over King Push right now when it comes to this kind of talk.
Right. For the last 5 years, to be honest. But, you know, track 4, Watts. So how you feel so far? 3 songs in, Watts.
3 for 3, without question. Without question. The essence of Tana Talk is here.
And stay right there, the essence. Do you feel when you have a trilogy like this, or you're into part 4 of a project, you got to keep what you just said, the word essence? You want to keep the essence alive?
Let me tell you why it's the essence.
Okay.
Because he did not do what he did on Plugs I Met too. And he could have done it. He could have used his Rock Nation connects. He could have used his connects that now all these new fans and new people in media love him so much. And he could have just said, yo, I'm doing Tana Talk 4, this is it. And you could have got all the, I believe he could have got a lot of known legends or mainstream MCs to be on this album. He ain't rap with none of them. That's why he's rapping. That's why it's the essence. He kept it in-house. Essence.
Track 4, Watts. Weekends in the Perrys, featuring another Griselda associate, Mr. Boldy James, produced by Alchemist. Alchemist back to me with some dope production, man. Very soulful beat by the Chemistry Man. I would like to
don't take that from me, man. Yeah. Yo, you know I gotta call him the Chemistry Man. Let me just say this right quick. You're never going to get me and Three Letterman to call Alchemist Uncle Al. We'll never call him that. We will never call Alchemist Uncle Al. He can. First of all, I'm older than him. He can never be my uncle. He's the Chemistry Man. And let me tell you why he's the Chemistry Man for one song and one song only. Backwards by Mobb Deep. He produced that song, and when Prodigy called him Chemistry Man, that's who he is. He can never be Uncle Al to me.
And shout out to Dade County 305 right quick. Anybody from Miami knows when I say this. The only Uncle Al I know, R.I.P. Uncle Al, who's from Dade County, one of the illest 305 rappers ever. Shout out to R.I.P. Uncle Al. That's Uncle Al I know, but you're right. We're not calling him Uncle Al. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Benny's facial expression when Alchemist gave him this beat, man. And my phone used to ring so much you get nervous around me. I'm West's best investment, but that's between me and you. I like the Boldy feature. I did like the Boldy James album we had with Alchemist. I know Boldy sometimes he can be hit or miss, Watts. Yo. You good? Yo, you good? All right, my bad. You good now?
No, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Right. Yeah, you good now. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
What did you think about the soul sample?
I like the soul sample a lot.
I did too. I really enjoyed the soul sample. I thought Boldy James had a solid verse. I love the soul sample by Chemistry Man. I think this is a dope song.
All right. Track 5, Watts. 10 More Commandments, man, featuring Diddy, produced by Damager, man. Let me ask you a question. When you go into a bag and decide to go into one of Biggie's, if you ask the average person like life after death, right? 10 Crack Commandments is a standout song. Would you agree with that?
It's one of Biggie's greatest songs, most signature songs, and it's one of the greatest hip-hop songs ever made.
So when you decide to go in this bag, Watts, and decide to sprinkle, or E40, sprinkle me, baby, sprinkle your magic on there, your Buffalo magic on there, is it dicey, part 1, Watts? And do you also have to make sure you're on point to carry Biggie's legacy on what he did on 10 Crack Commandments, sir?
Yes, and when you're people like me, and you call something the 10 more commandments. That's a very ambitious undertaking you're doing. Very ambitious. Because the reality is that I have the 10 Crack Commandments memorized. It's just one of the greatest songs ever. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you hear it, you're gonna think, wow, how does this sound compared to the 10 Crack Commandments? So this is what I say to people.
But is it fair to compare that, Watts? Because
No,
me, like, I can't. I know when he made this song, I'm not going to compare it to Biggie. I just can't.
Well, I don't know that he feels that way because he did it. That's why I said this was very ambitious. He also put Puffy on it, and Puffy. By the way, let me just say this: there was no reason for Puffy to be on it. None. There was no reason. There was no reason. Puffy. Let's talk on some hip hop stuff. Puffy added nothing to this song. Do you agree with me?
Well, hold on. It's just I agree with you 100%. It's just nice to have, it's just good to have Diddy's name in the track listing, Watts. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Or Diddy sprinkling a couple of words Hearing it wasn't the Hate Me Now vibes. He didn't give me the Hate Me Now vibes. He gave the Nas. He didn't go in that bag. But you're right though. I don't see why Puff had to be on here. You know what I mean? Do you think Big would have been proud of this?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
What do you think about him going in reverse mode from 20 to 11?
No. Now, this is what I say. So if you listen to the song, separate the 10 Crack Commandments and just treat this as a completely different song, because it's a completely different song in terms of how it sounds. And then just listen to the way Benny breaks down each rule. And that's when it's dope. When he's breaking down what you should do, and you're like, yeah, these are the rules.
He upgraded the novel, basically. He upgraded the
Well, he continued it in the modern world.
Right, in the modern world.
We're in a modern society now. So
1997, 2022. So, you know what I mean? 13 Tricky. Big couldn't even approach it when he was slinging and toting. This wasn't even a focus. Those social media postings, greedy emotions. Niggas chase fame, but not the money. That's broke shit. You be on some whole shit. Talk to me, Watts.
I think Benny, what makes this work is after he gives you the commandments, right? He says, you got to live the way I live to talk the shit that I did. And that's where it's like, I really lived this life. So the authenticity in me telling these stories, you can't beat it. Like, it's coming from someone who was active in this life and lived it. And one thing about hip hop is authenticity matters. And the whole essence of Tana Talk was the authenticity of Tana Talk, because everything he was talking was real life ish.
And I like Benny telling cats to get out the game. Also, I like him throwing that nugget out there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Next song, Watts. Tyson versus Ali, produced by Derringer. You ready for a hot take?
Yes.
I feel, respect to other platforms, we're not the only platforms that talk about Benny and Conway. Let me throw that out there. Of course, there's numerous people that talk about them a lot, right? I do feel that, especially with us two, I know, 3 and Watson, you love pitting MCA versus MCB. You like pitting people that's in the same group. Oh, you niggas did it to Outkast. You niggas did it to the Mob. You niggas did it to MOP, Trop or Quest. It goes on and on and on, Watts, right? We've done shows about a lot of stuff I felt they were talking about. You say what to that?
This sounded like a rebuttal. It sounded like I'm gonna rebut them old head dudes over there. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You got your balls off, Benny. You got your balls off. But 3, I want to tell you right quick something about this song. I was listening to the song with a group of my homies while I was getting my shape up. So when you're getting your shape up, all the homies is around.
Right.
We played this song and put it on.
Right.
When you with a group of people and you play a song with multiple MCs, what is the conversation that happens after the song is over?
The best blood clot verse the bomber clot. You mean?
We've been doing this talk since the symphony, okay? This is how long this talk been going on. Let me just say this, man. What the general consensus was with the group of people I was with, Conway was the MVP of this song. Conway's bars resonated to the people that I was listening to it with. Conway went crazy. I felt it here, the way Conway broke it down.
Okay, so let's start with
me.
Yeah.
So just say this. To me, Conway, this is all I'm gonna say about it, and then to me, Conway was the MVP of this song. His verse did it for me.
Benny said, do people really care, or they just want to or they just want to hear the music? So confusing. Y'all comparing 2 niggas from the same movement, only for y'all amusement. That's a rebuttal. What's up with that line right there, son? That line right there stood out to me like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? Truth is, while I'm killing shit, Conway's somewhere rooting. Betty said, told her about Buffalo. Now she wonder when I'm gonna take her. Ain't no telling what other rappers she fucking, so I don't chase her. She down to do anything for a couple more operations. And everyone seems to agree with you, Watts, that Conway the Machine was the clear MVP of this song. Watts, talk to me.
Dogs, we everybody heard it. Mm-hmm. Everybody heard it. Conway won this song. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, thank you, Conway. Salute to you, Conway, for the way you ended your verse. Tell B. Dot I said F his list. That's what you said, Conway. Thank you, Conway, for saying that. Tell B. Dot I said F his list. Conway MVP.
All right. Next song, Uncle Bun, pardon me, featuring 38 Special, produced by Derringer. Listen, Stab and Shot Part 2. I feel like I'm alone because you're my partner, you're my brother, but you're not on the front line with me when I be screaming, are we ever gonna get Stab and Shot Part 2? You leave me on the island by myself, Dolo, on that conversation. I still love you, my nigga. I'm not with you
on Gilligan's Island, man.
Yeah, you leave me on Gilligan's Island.
I
ain't feeling that though. I love you like cook food, but I ain't feeling that though. No, but it's all good. Anytime these two brothers connect, and listen, so we're gonna act like when Stab and Shot Part 2, Part 1 drop Watts. We wasn't comparing Special and Benny. Cause
yeah.
And I'm just be keeping. I thought Special was the MVP, but that's a different story for a different day. All right. 38 sets this off, and then they go into the Jaden Styles back and forth. 38 Special. Let me say this, man. Listening to this man rap, feel me on this, Watts. A prime Beanie Siegel and a 38 Special feature track together. Let me say it again for the niggas in the back. They didn't hear me, Watts. A prime Beanie Siegel and 38 Special on the track, sir.
Me and you are on record. If Special said, I just want to be considered a rapper, we'd have Special as a top 1 or 2 rapper every single year. Whenever Special decides to come outside and rap, and especially in that his thing, and when it comes to brick talk, pot talk,
he's another one.
Pyrex talk,
he's another one.
Special is actually my favorite at it because he just doesn't do it as much.
But I don't think Benny watches him in that kind of conversation.
No, I think this is what I'm saying. I said Benny's the #1 talker of that, right? But it's because he has the material and he's been rapping the most. He's put out the most stuff. But when Special comes outside to do his Miami Vice talking,
Wild Cowboys,
yo. Special is the best at it. When I say best at it, like I really like hearing the way he does it because the way he puts it together is ill. So here's again. This is a dope back and forth song. You want to talk drug talk?
Yeah,
this is heavy. Miley Cyrus Madonna talk.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Next track, Watts, Dollys Revenge, produced by Alchemist. The horns by Alchemist is A+. And I don't mean A+ the rapper, my nigga. This shit is A+ horns. Not to the effect of brand new beings, punks jump up to get beat downs or reminisce over you horns. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No.
I didn't say that.
You scared me. You scared me. The look out of your face, you scared me. This is giving me India vibes, this song. So
yes, it is.
A little bit.
Now check this out.
Benny with the fast flow? Okay.
This is one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
Because I like when Benny switches it up. And I'm going to tell you this because you highlighted it. Mm-hmm. Chemistry Man's horns co-MVP this song. Them horns, it matched perfectly with the way Benny was speeding up his flow and then the way the horns in the background. I really enjoyed the production.
Right.
I enjoyed the way Benny rapped and attacked this. One of my favorite songs on the album, man. I really like this song.
Okay. Next joint, Billy Joe, produced by Alchemist again. Benny making choices foolishly, took a Fed case and some more to get through to me. That's some deep shit right there. Benny talking selling his people this poison, check cashing stories and everything. Wu-Tang Clan made check cashing stories the illest, in my opinion, in the 90s. You feel me? Gave all my fiends rides to the check cashing store. The hook is crazy on here. Then he said, this year, I felt like I'm 99 Hove. Is it that Dynasty Hove?
No, that's Big Pimpin' Hove.
Big Pimpin' Hove, Big Pimpin' Hove, that's right. It's not Carter, okay.
It's not Carter. You must try harder. Is that the Hove you want to be? That Hove? No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
NYMP is my joint.
Oh, go ahead.
Come and get me is fire. The ghetto. The
last time he ever did a song with Primo was on that album.
That hurts my heart. You know that, right?
Last time Hove ever did a song on 99 Hove. Last time he ever did a song with Primo.
That hurt my heart, but that's a different conversation. Talk to me, Kim. What we doing?
I like when Benny said, I really wasn't good at shit. So selling poison suited me. Low income base living. My pops avoided schooling me. So how I'm supposed to feel? But Benny said an ill line. He said, I won't sell another brick until I learn sign language. It's like, oh, see, this is why Benny's plug talk. This is why he's at the top of this, man.
So let me ask you this question. Let's stay focused on me. Has he changed his conversations with other projects?
What do you mean?
Concept songs, what he's talking about, has he changed? The point I'm making, he hasn't really changed on the concept songs he made. So why am I feeling this project compared to the other projects? Does it have to do with the production?
He came home.
All right, he came home. He came home to who? To the person that was making that sound, that Griselda sound, was damaged.
He came home.
Alchemist.
He came home to the originators.
All right.
He came home to the people that made Tana Talk 3.
But did he change anything though?
I think he did.
Okay.
For me personally, I think he did.
All right. Next song, watch Guerrero featuring West Side Gun General, Mr. Doot 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 Doot. Shout out to Beat Butcher too, man. Let me give Beat Butcher's props. Pardon myself, King, because on the credits, they be having Damage and Beat Butcher's name on there. Pardon self, Beat Butcher. Let me give you your flowers and your respect also, King. How clever Watts on this song, Guerrero, was Benny's verse, right? He did all the songs he did from Tana Talk 3 and incorporated all together, rubber bands and weight and everything like that. I thought that was fire, man. The beat is fire. You know what you're gonna get from West Side Gun. You're gonna get Fiends talk, Whip It talk, Drip talk, Jules talk from the General, Mr. West Side Gun. Talk to me, Watts. Not one of my favorite songs on here, but it is what it is.
Now, this is one of my favorite songs on here for precisely what you said. How he took Tana Talk 3 and incorporated it into a scheme and rapped the whole thing.
All these rappers watch battle rap though, but we won't talk about that, kid.
I really like that. And the way Benny ended this verse was very powerful. This is what he said. He said, for my niggas that I lost, I traded all to get it back. That's a powerful thing to say. Because basically saying where you at financially, you want all your people to be here. That's a powerful line. Like, I give all of this up to have my mans in them here. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was very powerful. Now, Westside said a line that I want to ask you. He said, I got fiends dancing doing the WAP. Yo.
We showing our age right now, but it's all good though.
Yo, when he said that, all I could think about was Eric B. and Rakim. I came in the door. I said,
let's be honest, my nigga. If you wasn't whopping, you could get a dance floor if you wasn't whopping, my nigga. Let's keep it 100. If you could do the kid and play, now hold on. When you did the kid and play, can you take your foot and jump over your shit? Was you nice like that, Watts? Were you nice like that?
Yes.
You were nice like that?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
I had to make sure. I had to take the temperature. You was good out here. Was you nice with the moonwalk? Hold on, time out. Was you nice with the moonwalk though?
Yes, my man. The way we lived off of Michael Jackson, you telling me I couldn't moonwalk? Moonwalk was mastered. But I'm gonna tell you this: throw some everything. Let me tell you how important the WAP is. It's the only dance I do when if I'm at a party and every beat for president comes on. You immediately gotta go.
You know what I'm saying? The WAP is hard. The WAP is a 5 mic dance. It's really historian dance. But let's say, folks, my bad, Wise.
I'm just saying, that's why I pointed out, because when West Side Gun said it, he got fiends doing the WAP.
Track 11, Bust a Brick Nick, produced by Alchemist. Hear me and hear me good. This Bust a Brick Nick joint is one of my favorite joints on this project. This joint is on repeat. Before Bullet Wounds, it was shit that permanently hurt me. In a wheelchair, it was hard to smile on my 36th birthday. Being honest, it could be calm. I probably deserve it in the first place. Yo, Benny, to me, if you want to go into rhyme quotable shits, there was a lot of rhyme quotables in this particular song, man. These jewels on my shirt say, bitch, come here. I don't skirt chase. A lot of street gems from Benny on this particular song, Watts, in my opinion, man. Next time you sneak diss me, just pay me. I'll write you the hook. Talk to me, Watts.
I quoted what you just said, right? But let me rewind it to what he said before. He said, I paid him for it. He said, I got a movie deal, but chilling because my real life like a book. Blue steel Nike for the joke. So don't be that life that I took. And next time you sneak diss me, just pay me. I'll write the hook. That was crazy. That was nasty in my Cortez voice.
Nasty?
That was nasty in my Cortez voice.
Are rappers paranoid when they go into this bag about niggas sneak dissing them? Are we in that era of sneak dissing? Our era, we come from the era of sneak dissing when niggas were sneak dissing on tracks, mixtapes, and everything. Is sneak dissing at an all-time high? Or niggas just paranoid because it sounds good? Putting words just to match?
No, I think they really feel they're getting sneak dissed. I don't think it's paranoid. They listen because you know exactly how it is. If they man's hear something, they be like, yo, he talking about you, listen to this. If you got a bunch of people doing that all the time, you're gonna be like, "Yo, he's taking shots at me."
So badly, but I'm not gonna say it. Not against you, but who? I'm gonna leave it alone. It's an artist that we're talking about. It's somebody. I'm gonna leave that alone though, because I'll be wondering if those two have some type of thing going on.
Shout out to you, Maria. I see you in the building. Salute to you.
Shout out to Maria. No love songs. I keep it gangster 24/7. You crying ass rappers. Labels should send your niggas to Ellen. Then he shout out R.I.P. DJ Shay. Had my best run when I lost Shay. Of course, it's crazy. I asked God to bring him back. Jump out the coffin, maybe. Talk to me, Wop.
For
this particular song, you rocking with it or not?
Yeah, I'm rocking with it.
All right. Last song, my guy, Mr. Child, produced by Alchemist. Watch, talk to me.
This is the perfect song to end this album. I think this album starts off with complete Tana Talk vibes. Mm-hmm. Then I think Mr. Child, I think Benny's rapping about real life situations. I think he's getting yes, I think he's getting bars off his chest. He talked about the Houston situation, talked about how the cops trying to get him to speak and cooperate. Mm-hmm. This is a very dope song. I think it's a dope way to end the album. And to me, I just want to say this to Benny. Welcome home.
Welcome home?
Welcome home, Benny.
If you're Benny, you hear, all right, you listen to me and Watson, you listen to this review, and you're Benny. And he hears Watson say, welcome home. My brother, that's almost like, don't call it a comeback, I've been here for years type shit. Is he gonna come up to you with some LL Cool J shit? Listen.
When I say welcome home, Benny, this is what I mean. This is the project, Benny. This is the bag that made the industry sweat you.
Okay.
When you did Tana Talk 3, that's when the industry and all these hip hop media guys were like, oh, let me get on to these guys. Mm-hmm. But it was Tana Talk 3 Benny that did that. It was 2018 Benny Stabbed and Shot, Benny friend of ours, Tana Talk, and Plugs I Met. That's the Benny. That's who Benny is. Then when the industry started riding you,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Fat Joe called me. He called me. I got to jump on songs with them. That's great.
But hold on,
here's
stay
the
right
thing.
there. Stay right there. The people you're speaking about, the rappers, I had to cut you up. The reason why I jump in there. On this same song, Mr. Charts, everything you said about doing songs with Fat Joe and the other guy you talked about, he said doing songs with bigger acts, and they telling me that's going industry.
100%. Here's the thing, Benny. You doing a song with Fat Joe did nothing for you. I've never in my life met a person saying, yo, you heard that song with Benny and Fat Joe? You've never heard somebody say that. You never heard somebody, yo, heard that song with Benny and French? Yo, no, that's not happening. So this is basically industry favor stuff that does not have to be done. Your fan base is already solidified before that. So when I say welcome home to the hip hop that got you popping where you are. And now when you see the props you're getting for this album, when you see everybody sweating this out, and notice, Benny, where the big stars at? Where's the big, Cole different? Because you put the Cole out there, and Cole gave you rapping.
They say West is the brains and Benny is the star. Conway the silliest with the bars. Well, I couldn't agree more. That's what Benny said. That's the truth, though. They say West is the brains and Benny's the star. Conway the silliest with the bars. How many mics, Watts?
I'm giving this drum roll 4. I'm teetering between strong 4 and 4.5.
Okay.
Teetering. I'm teetering before strong 4 and 4.5. And here's why. Because people want to be like, why won't you just give it 5 mics? Because my Benny 5 mic projects already came out. And when I and people are like, oh, you can't